sit up, you sit up, you sit up, you sit up, you sit up. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for liking. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for the private messages that you sent me. I really appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you taking time for my videos, and yeah guys, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like or comment, and yeah, I'd really love to hear your interactions, guys. I'm here to share my experiences, and I'm here to just learn, guys. I'm here to also give time for you guys to share your experiences. Maybe you can send me a text privately on my platforms so that I can discuss it here. If I've went through it, it's going to be so much easier. I'm not a professional, I'm just sharing my experiences. Maybe someone else can learn, or maybe someone else can relate to what I'm going through. Someone maybe can give me better advice, or someone can just, you know, unfold. And yeah guys, we're just here to share. We're just here to show each other that we're not alone. We're not alone. There's people are going through the most, guys, and we should always appreciate everything and anything. Yeah, I'm recording so late because I'm from Christmas lunch, and it went well. It was amazing, actually. Like it always is with the family and everyone. So I wanted to share something with you guys. I've been going through the most, guys, emotionally. As I said, anxiety takes over. It takes over, guys. It doesn't knock, it doesn't ask, it just hits whenever it wants to. And it has affected me so many ways, and it has affected my relationships. And it got to a point whereby I was like, you know what, I need to speak to my granny. I need her to comfort me. I need her to be there for me emotionally, because I feel like I am so burdened, guys. Even though there's not much that I should be burdened about, but it makes you feel like that. It makes you feel like you are being crazy, or you're being psycho, or something like that, of that sort. And phew, yesterday I went through something that I can't even explain. My anxiousness just got out of control. I said things that I shouldn't have said to people, and it really got me to a point whereby I was like, you know what, like I don't care about life. I don't care about what's this, what's that. I mean, like, you say things that you don't really mean, but in that moment, that's how you feel, and that's how you want things to be. But once it starts knocking out, you just become like numb, and you just tell yourself that you don't want those things that you've been saying to yourself to happen. For example, you become so enclosed, like you don't, I don't know, you start thinking that you don't have anything in life. You start having those thoughts of, I don't think I deserve certain things, or I don't think I need certain things in my life. Whereas you do, whereas you've been praying for those things, but anxiety will just knock in and will just start telling you how unworthy you are, how you such a loner, how you'll never get through what you're going through, how you are not worth anything. Like, everything you've been or you want to achieve, it'll never work out the way you want it to, or the way it should. And Oh, that's the worst feeling ever, guys. And I think one of my problem is I tend to chuck it away. I tend to just whatever, and I move on. I don't listen to it. I don't acknowledge it, and I don't respond to it in a way, in a sense of, you think I'm not worthy, you think I can't do certain things. Okay, fine. Let me prove you that I can do those things, that I am worth those things. And whatever you're trying to say to me, it's no, there's no such a thing. And that's how we should, that's how we should approach our problems. That's how we should approach things that are happening within our lives, how anxiety wants us to approach things. um Sure, guys. Like, I wanted to share, it's not going to be a long video. I wanted to share this with you. I cried so much. I cried so much. And I spoke to my granny, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not okay. I'm not okay. And I'm not going to ignore this feeling. I'm not going to say, oh, it's one of those anxiety attacks. I feel like I need help. I need someone I can talk to, someone I can relate, and she's always there for me. She's one of my pillars of strength. She's my living ancestor. Like, she can literally tell me things in such a calm manner, and already I become so calm because of how she's telling me things. And she's always telling me that stop overthinking, stop procrastinating, stop thinking for other people, stop imagining things, just stop it. Stop it. The same energy you use into negative thoughts, why can't you use it for positive ones? Why can't you start saying, I wish my business, let me make an example. I wish my businesses can succeed. In the same way, you start telling yourself that your businesses aren't gonna go anywhere. That very same energy that you're using, you should be using for positive things, for things that could build you as an individual. I mean, you're always bringing yourself down. You are bringing yourself down. No one is bringing you down. And you your own competition, you your own threat. Because I mean, like, if you could say all those things to yourself that make you feel that way, why can't you make yourself feel better? And so within that conversation, I feel, before I arrived by my grand's place, he had called my uncle. So when we got to the gathering, my uncle called me, and he's like, what's wrong? Like, I heard you're not okay, and I want to talk to you. I want to hear you out. What's wrong? Talk to me and say everything that you need to say. Don't hold back, because once you hold back, it's a situation for another day. Now it's taking us back. So I told him, I was like, you know what, I have this anxiety that's pressing me. Like, when you feel like something is pressing you, like your emotion, something is compressing you. That's how I feel. And it's bad because it's affecting me, and it's affecting my relationships, and it's affecting who I am. It's affecting the kind of person I am. And he's like, okay, so is that the only problem, or there's something that, obviously anxiety is caused by something. You can't just have anxiety. There's obviously thoughts, or there's obviously things that you were worried about, and you just, like, close them off. Now they're coming back and they're haunting you. Like, what's your main reason? And I feel like I'm stuck in life. I feel like I'm so stuck, and there's a lot I want to achieve, there's a lot I want to do, there's a lot I feel like I owe myself, there's a lot that I owe myself, there's a lot that I owe my son. I mean, like, I told him, I was like, I want to have my own house. I want to have my businesses running the way that they used to. I feel like my energy, the same energy that I was putting in to make my businesses work, I'm not doing that anymore. Something's pressing me back. Something is holding me back from reaching towards what I want. Um, I'm not reaching where I want to. I'm not. What can I say? I feel like I'm far from where I want to be. That's how I feel. Every day I would literally just wake. This is what I'm telling him. I would tell him that literally I wake up between 2 and 4. I'm awake. And it's that awake of retabile pray. But you know, when you're tired, you go like, let me set an alarm for 4. I'll wake up. Will you ever wake up? You don't. So he's like, to me, that's your power angle. That's your power angle. That's the moment you're supposed to be waking up and having a conversation with God. Now don't mix prayer with conversation. When you have a conversation with God, it's literally you voicing out everything that is disturbing you, or everything that you want to thank him for. We can't always be going to God with our problems, guys. I mean, like, sometimes you just have to go like, thank you. I mean, like, yo, I've been going through the most, but you've been there. You allowing certain successes to come my way, and I haven't thanked you. I haven't lit a candle literally to just sit down and have a conversation about how grateful I am. We're always running towards him when we have problems, when we're facing dilemmas, or when we want something from him. And he says, have a conversation with God. Have a conversation. Tell him your worries. Tell him what you want, and then thank him. For what? Thank him for the things you have. Thank him for allowing you to be in a space of greatness. I mean, like, right now you have so much to be grateful for, yet you're thinking about things that are not yet in your hands, but you're already complaining that they're not coming. What if it's not your time? What if it's not the time that those things are supposed to be there for you? I mean, like, you can be grateful that you have a job, grateful that you have businesses, grateful that you have a car, grateful that you have a roof over your head, even though it's not your own house, grateful that you have food on the table, grateful that you're able to breathe every day, whereas there's someone who's literally fighting for their life, or someone who doesn't have assets, sort of like matsoho, hands, someone who doesn't have eyesight, someone who doesn't have legs, someone who can't speak, you know, those kind of things, someone who's deaf. Be grateful. I mean, situations aren't the same, but you need to be grateful in order to open for other blessings to come through to you. And that kind of hit me, because I was like, I am grateful, but I'm not really grateful. Am I really grateful? I am not grateful to an extent that I need to be grateful for those things. And it kind of hit me that I am letting so much negativity overflow within my mind. I am losing sight of the greatness that is always coming and passing me by, because I cannot grab it. I'm so dainted on things that do not exist. And everything is just daunting me because I'm allowing it. I'm allowing it, and I'm allowing it to break me as an individual. And the way I cried, guys, I cried. I cried, not in front of my uncle, before he confronted me about the situation. I cried, and today I felt so much better. I felt so much better because I was able to conversate with my uncle. Is like my second dad. Okay, my stepdad is my dad now, because my dad passed away. So I take my uncle as my second dad. My first dad is my stepdad. So having him and my grand just, knit me down and unfold things for me, it kind of brought some sort of calm. It brought some sort of calm, and it brought a surety that you're not alone. You're not the only person who has problems. You're not the only person who cries when they're facing something. But we don't dwell on our problems. You don't sit down and build a home for your problems. You realize your problem. You see a solution. If there's no solution, you put it aside. You move on until you find a solution to that problem. If you dwell on it, you're going to miss opportunities, you're going to miss a lot of things that need your attention, because you're always dwelling on this one thing that's bringing you down emotionally. Whereas you have a son, you have siblings, you have parents, you have friends, you have cousins who really want your attention. If you're in pain and you in so much doubt of yourself, you can't even give people attention because your problems are always overwhelming you. So he's like to me, we will talk. He was in a hurry, he wasn't feeling well, but he was like, we will talk. I feel like it's a conversation for like something that we could talk to the about the whole day, something that we can put into sections and deal with those in a different way, because he's my spiritual father also. I know when I'm having problems spiritually, he would say, let's go to church. And ZCC, obviously, let's go to church and relo it's a dilo. I mean, like, so it kind of helped me. And as I was coming home, I kind of had like a conversation with myself and with God, and I was like, you know what? From today on, I'm going to learn to appreciate. I'm going to learn to appreciate. And everything that has passed me by, I pray the next things that come, I pray that they are greater than the ones that have passed. And I pray that I'm not blindfolded by my problems. I'm not blindfolded by my anxiety, my depression. I'm not blindfolded by things that I keep dwelling upon that aren't bringing me any success or bringing me anything that is greater than it should. I pray that I'm able to realize the things that really do matter within my life. So I wanted to do this video to say, guys, it's okay. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay not to feel okay. And I've learned that for myself, that you are okay. You are okay, no matter what you think, no matter how you feel, no matter what you think you feel within that time, within that moment, you are going to be okay. If you're not okay, then you will be okay. I was listening to Jessie J's song, and it's kind of what's called who you are, and she was performing somewhere, and she said, if you're facing something, and not that we want you to face something, but if you're in that space of self-doubt, you will get out of that box and you will be okay. It's okay not to be okay within that moment, but don't dwell in it. Don't allow it to control you. Don't allow it to make a sandwich out of you now, or build a mouse house in your house. You are a brand. You are someone who's greater, someone who's better, someone who's don't ever think that you're better than anyone, but always make yourself better for yourself. Make yourself better in terms of growth, in terms of stability, in terms of learning and being the best that you can be. So that song it brings back memories of, I used to be so carefree. Like, I used to, yes, problems were there, anxiety was there, but I never dwelt on it so much. It never really gave me a problem as it is now, but it's never gonna give me a problem anymore, because I'm not going to give it the power to do so. But anyway, guys, I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Yes, New Year's is still years to come. You still have your bucket list. You still have your prayer note to write down. You still have things that you want to, yes. 2021 1 January is still another day. Then it's actually the next day, but it's a year that you can start making plans, guys. 2020 was a year of challenges. For others it was sadness, for others it was greatness, successes, but our journeys aren't the same, and we can't say all of us we were in the same phase. So guys, let's take everything as a learning curve, and let's be greater than we are. Let's be greater than we are. I'm still in a learning curve. I'm still I'm still growing, you know, guys. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm in the process, and I'm not going to let anyone or anything come in my way. And I pray that you do so also with yourself. You are greater than anything, and let no one or anything tell you otherwise, because God's blessings can't be blocked by a human being. I thank you guys once again, and love you. Sit up, yeah.